It's the CalebDMTG Gathering Show.
Pack one, pick one land tax? Who's drafting this thing? That's alright. I haven't goofed in a long time. But the bathroom called. The bathroom called. You picked it out just for me? Aw, thank you. Would I like Underground Sea, Shriek Monk, Gear Hulk, Batter Skull, or the land tax that I goofed? I probably would have taken C out of that. Also, I didn't have my phone on me. No, I usually don't keep my phone here in the study, because it can interfere with my mic when I leave it on my desk and I forget about it. So I try and leave it either like charging or, you know, somewhere else. I didn't realize that was a thing until like pretty recently. I kept on going like, why am I getting like weird crackly nonsense in my audio? And then someone in chat pointed it out, that it sounded like cell phone interference. I'm like, oh damn. Anyway, but I grabbed my phone. Went to the bathroom. Did not have time to grab water, unfortunately. But in like half an hour, I'm gonna have to take a break to go grab the pizza anyway, so. Do I call it the study because it doubles as my calzone room? I don't know. What do you think I should call it? My office? Does office make sense? Yeah, see that? That's because my fucking phone's here. I'll put it in my pocket. Eh. Office works? Why doesn't study work? What's the fucking difference? Streaming den? I'm not gonna call it my den. Tinker? This seems like a strong Tinker start. I was like happy to see the Frost Titan at first, but this is better. The even step? We're not going to talk about the even step. Mind Twist is so good, but you just keep cutting blue. Force of Negation, also quite strong. It's not Mind Twist strong, but not any another color is good. Yeah, but you're probably confusing us, Worston. We do look very similar. Me and Sir Barrington. Den's appropriate since there's a bear here. Oh, that's a fair point. Sir Barrington doesn't just only stay in this one room, though. I feel like Metalworker is such a swingy card. Most of the time it's good, the opponent can just answer it anyway, because it's only next to. Or the times that it would be good. And then when it's bad, you have a 3 mana 1/2. I was gonna take the Signet. I think it's a little bit more consistent. What if we end up mono blue? I might want Factory. Maybe Toxic was better there. I like Jace. We could take Emrakul and try and wheel the show and tell. I think I'm just gonna take the Jace. Keep cutting blue cards. Where's the craziest place that me and Sir Barrington have gone together? Oh man. I would love to be able to tell you that story, but if I did, the bear would have to kill you. Is Commit really the best card here? Should I grab Teferi? We do have a white producing Signet. Sometimes these ramp decks can just cast a Kozilek. Unfortunately, there's no Lightning Greaves. Right now we just need, we need the blue tutor for Tinker, and a Force of Will. We'll be good to go. Maybe a Soul Ring, maybe a Mana Crypt. Spellseeker doesn't get Tinker, unfortunately. I was talking about, it's not Merchant Scroll, but the 1 blue to the top of your library. The blue vamp. Let's take Workshop. We might not end up playing it, but right now it looks good. Could see it working out. Yeah, Mystical, that's the one. Ballista's nice, Image is nice, Chart of Course is nice. I think I want Ballista. Maybe something to do with Workshop mana later on. The even deck did not do great. We had a couple of competitive matches, but we didn't pull out either of them. Wow. I mean, I'm going to take Academy over Wormcoil, but it is unfortunate that they're both in the same pack, huh? Probably not playing Show and Tell, but maybe. We do have Blightsteel now. Nice, Steve. I like this Wake, but I'll take the fetch, I guess. In case we see Hallowed Fountain. We passed Tundra already. Well, hello. Right now the concern is just making sure we end up with enough playables, right? Both Upheaval and Gilded Lotus make a lot of sense with this deck. Which do we need more? Which is more likely to wheel? I feel like we do need the Gilded Lotus more, just to like filter the workshop mana. Monolith is a nice pickup. Celestia Signet is the Signet that wheels the most often too. It and Boros. That's why we got the Boros so late. The thing about the Celestia Signet is, like, if someone's green-white, they already have enough mana dorks. They'd rather have mana dorks for cards like Cradle and Craterhoof. So this is not as good as the other Signets. What kind of decks like Upheaval? The kind of decks that can make a lot of mana. So they can play things when they float. Decks like this. Of course, the fucking Lotus would make that Upheaval look a lot better, right? Because of that reason. I like Stonecoil just as like a thing to play. Same reason I like the Ballista. I'll take the Karn anyway. Yeah, both Solemn and Urza are good. Urza plays really well with the Winter Orb, is the reason to take Urza over Solemn. Whereas Solemn actually works with Workshop to like not only fix our mana but ramp us. It's tough. Nice. Golos is great in this deck. Just going and finding Academy or Workshop, whatever we're missing. Spellseeker has literally nothing to grab. Yes. Do we have enough playables here? It looks like we have barely enough playables. Oh my god. Now I have a cut to make. I think it's either 2 mana Jace, just because we have like nothing worth flashing back. Or maybe it's the Show and Tell, or maybe it's the Relic. I think it's one of those three. I think I'm gonna cut Show and Tell. That card fucking sucks, right? Relic, I mean, at the worst, it's a cantrip. Urza can turn it into mana. You can sack it to Tinker. It beefs up the Tellurian Academy. I think the Relic's fine. Yeah, Jace is still a looter. It's still okay. It's still a blue card to pitch to force negation. It's fine. I'm checking my pizza. It's on the way. Apparently 16 to 22 minutes. I should have set an alarm for 16 minutes. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. They can beep at me. Alright, sweet. Yeah, the Gilded Lotus and the Urza Wheeling made this deck a lot better. Do we like 10-2? The other option is to go 11-1. Chromox is almost certainly going to be producing blue if we do imprint anything. Academy produces blue, Boros Signet produces white. And then Coalition Relic, Solemn, and Gilded Lotus can fix for whatever. Probably not activating Golos in this deck. We can technically do it combining Coalition Relic with either Gilded Lotus, Boros Signet, or Black Lotus. But unlikely. Golos still great here, of course. We're right on the edge of that silver. We're right on the edge of Chromox not being good. There's going to be games where we're fine to run it out blank, though, because we have Tinker, because we have Urza, because we have Tellurian Academy. So that helps a little bit. Chromox also good with balance, huh? Sometimes just pitching a card's great. Use your whole hand. You love it? Oh, this deck? Yeah, this deck's gas. Not unbeatable or anything, but quite good. You want to play Mishra's Factory? Factory's fine. It's another artifact to sack to Tinker. Doesn't help us Tinker on turn 1 or 2, though. Chromox could do that. We could go turn 1 Ancient Tomb, Chromox, Tinker. Leave that nut draw. Pack 1, pick 1 happened while I was taking a poo. And my and my chair took land tax to spite me. Yeah, I mentioned that there's a few situations where we play Chromox not imprinting anything, Fuzzy Cord. That was one of them. It does the same thing with Academy, right? Play Chromox on 0. Academy taps for 1 more. Sand's still close to nutty. Can you imagine if we had like an Ancient Tomb in here? I think I'd be tempted to keep this if I was on the draw. Because any land lets you go Monolith into Relic. We could go Black Lotus into balance before we've played a land. Just to make them fucking bin 3 cards. They're already on 5 cards. Yeah, never mind. We're not doing that. I made my lane drop this turn, so I'm gonna wait a turn on cracking Memory Jar. Some people crack Jar on their upkeep, so they have access to like all 8 cards that turn. I'm just gonna draw my card normally, and then crack Jar. So we end up discarding less. Like, they're conceding. I was gonna do so much! It was gonna be sweet! Yeah, I was gonna go Grim Monolith, tap Guild Lotus for triple blue, play out the Urza. Urza makes a token that taps for blue, and then another Chrome Mox taps for mana. Jam the Winter Orb. I don't think we can play Batterskull and Golos, but we can certainly play one of them. Probably would have Golos for Academy, and then next turn, the Academy would let me like activate Urza multiple times. That was good stuff. That was a good balance. That was a filthy balance. You remember when they had like 2 creatures in play and like 3 cards in hand? The fact that one of their lands was a Gaia's Cradle too. So we were like stone raining them at the same time as we sacked a land. God, what a nutty card. What a nutty fucking Magic card. Nice, side Norna. Good timing. Gonna start looting islands away. Doesn't quite get me where I want to be. Like, if I run out the Black Lotus, I'm still not quite there for Academy. I only have 2 artifacts. So I think I'm just supposed to pass. I don't want to crack Black Lotus for Memory Jar. I don't think that's good. So I should have just paid 2 more, or I should have paid the blue for the Dryad, huh? For the Metamorph. Well, anyway. It's a pretty little clone. It is nice that that it stays an artifact though for the Academy and Urza and stuff. Assuming they don't do anything too nasty to me here, we're gonna have a lot of mana next turn. So what we do is we put Upheaval in the stack, and then we respond by cracking Memory Jar. You don't get an extra blue from Lotus. It has to tap and sack. It's not LED. Your turn. Welcome to Vintage Cube, yeah. Yeah, welcome to Vintage Cube. They passed with like an Elishnorn, a pile of mana, feeling all good. And then that happened. Oh shit, I need to fucking... Yeah. Let's see how fucking close the pizza is. Yeah, the timer is like literally perfect timing. Let's see if it's fucking just right here. Oh, I can see the little car. The little car's in front of my house. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break and go grab the pizza, put it on a plate, shove some of it in the fridge, grab water. When I come back, we'll finish out the rest of this league. Catch y'all in a few minutes. Ooh. Good, good. Awesome. Ooh. All right. Ooh. God, this smells so good. I know I can't convey how good this smells to you. We can take a look-see. It looks so much better in the box when I open this up. This warm pizza gracing my face. Yes. The meats, the jalapenos, the onions. Mmm, all fresh and tasty like. I am very excited. I got the rest put away in the fridge so it won't be like super stale when I get off work. Yes. You're Italian, you're triggered. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Italian people apparently don't use enough toppings, is what I've learned. Which is sad, which is very sad for them. And I feel bad, but oh well.
Oh shit, what up?
Mm. Hey Soma, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 12 months, the full year. God, that's delicious. So much flavor. I think we can keep this on the draw. Because any second land lets us tinker. We have a few draws that let us tinker like super early. Like a Chrome Mox, a Black Lotus, or a Ancient Tomb or something. Workshop, you know. Not that Lotus. And then if we whiff on our land on 2, we can always crack the relic. Hawk Sauce says if the dough, cheese, and sauce are good enough, you don't need toppings. It sounds like you're trying to convince yourself of something.
Oh shit, what up?
Well, Jace, you got some work to do. Hey, Hobo Masterman, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months. I'm gonna hold on to the planes to potentially loot away next turn. We don't want to crack Relic because we want to be able to flashback to Tinker with Jace. I'm actually with you, SBS. I also enjoy variety with my pizza. There's a few places in Madison that make it like the traditional Italian way that are pretty decent. There's a few places that make it like the East Coast way. There's a lot of variety here, which is what I like. Every once in a while, this greasy pub-style pizza hits the spot. Yeah, I like Chicago style pizza too. I had some Lou's fairly recently. Love that shit. Some Chicago style pizza, some places that are like known for Chicago style pizza are not very good. Like a lot of the tourists like fucking love Giordano's, but I think Giordano's thin crust is better than its deep dish. But Lou's deep dish is so much better than its thin crust. Or like Pies Pizza in St. Louis. Have any of y'all had pies? They do a Chicago style pizza, and I don't know. There's a ton of awesome flavor there, and the crust is dreamy. Also much better than the thin crust. Emo's is pretty trash. Pretty much any like local St. Louis spot that's making St. Louis style pizza is using like a cheese abomination that just shouldn't be put on pizza. If you look at Yelp reviews and scroll through for the people that are out of town and read those reviews, everyone's like, this isn't pizza, what the fuck? Everyone's very shocked and surprised. Just not having a good time. They use their own cheese mix. It's like a cheese that's a blend of 3 different cheeses. And one of the cheeses is Swiss, which gives it like kind of a plasticky texture and wacky aftertaste. Do not care for that at all. The worst part about this force negation is that it exiles the upheaval. So this brings us further away from flipping Jace. Right, charging ferret. I mean, it's not straight Swiss. Because like I said, it's one cheese that's like a mixture of 3 cheeses. They call it like Provel. It's like a mixture of provolone and Swiss and some other cheese. But it's not good. Mozzarella is classic for a reason. Just use mozzarella. Don't fuck with it. Sometimes you can like supplement that with other cheeses and stuff. But man. Hey, Dagathendis, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 23 months. There's a reason that style of pizza has not, you know, reached acclaim outside of St. Louis. You have to be, like, Stockholmed into it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, variety pizzas can be beast sometimes. I'm acting all, like, holier than thou, elitist, but I've definitely gotten down with some, like, taco pizzas, or, like, barbecue chicken and shit. Do we have Scamorza in USA? I've never heard of Scamorza, so I'd guess not. Parmesan and cheddar? Yeah, but you're not gonna eat a pizza that's like just Parmesan, right? It's not... I mean, I might. I fucking love Parmesan. It doesn't sound right. The pineapple on pizza debate? We already had the debate. I won it. I win all the debates. I wonder why Gonti's not trading. Diggle Douglas says the debates are dumb. I mean, easy to say from the losing side, huh? That might change if I let you win ever. Oh god. I forgot what I made there for a second. That's glorious. Yeah, this is pineapple rum mixed with a little bit of orange juice. A little bit of orange juice and some San Pellegrino, and it is delicious.
Oh shit, what up?
Just think about what to sack here. Hey, Zenda Carl, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 2 months. They're trying to get me to activate the relic. Because they're going to target Shieldred here. It might work. So we would be tinkering for... what, Blightsteel? This is tough. I don't like the idea of having to sack something every turn. I guess we can sack the Germ and just flicker Batterskull. Seems like Blightsteel and Inkwell both end the game in 2 turns, but Inkwell can't be, like, control magicked. Well, you can't put a Battered Skull on an Inkwell. It's got Shroud. I'm still gonna grab it, but that equip plan that you were just saying doesn't work. Interesting. I don't think this matters. I think we're in a good spot. I thought about whether I wanted to trade with that Gonti or not. I was thinking, if you don't trade with the Gonti, then you lose the Jace, and then you have to use a creature to chump the Blightsteel anyway. And that was a really good turn to eat the Gonti while they didn't have mana up for Scarab God. So Shroud is not the same thing as Hexproof, folks. I've already explained that Inkwell can't get equipped. But I'll say it again. Shroud is not Hexproof. I cannot target my own Inkwell. It's just that easy. See, a lot of players with their cryptic command, like threatening to tap us down for the win here, a lot of players would not activate Urza and hit Force of Negation very specifically. And I think that's a mistake. I think it's definitely correct to Urza into Force Negation there. Note that had we not traded with the Gonti and upticked with Jace, then the Cryptic would have just tapped us down for the win and turned sooner. God damn, that pizza was good. How did they get a 4-4 Blightsteel? They didn't have a 4-4 Blightsteel. They had a 9-11 Blightsteel.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Eternal Witness. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 35 months. The full name of the Urza card. Urza Lord High Artificer. Heck of a card. I'm not actually sure if I'm supposed to turn one the Urza. If they just kill the Urza and stuff doesn't work out so well. Kind of like turn 2 in Golos. Kind of like that better. You see what I mean? How if we like fire off the Urza here, we no longer have a card to pitch to Force Negation. Force Negation and Force of Will and Miscalc and Spell Pierce. Jeez. There's a sick part of me that wants to grab Gonti there. If you turn one the Urza and they don't kill your Urza, or they don't make you discard the Tinker, then yes, you could have turned 2 to Tinker. That's just like assuming a whole lot, right? Well, that's not good for me. Yes. Did I spoil Golos? I did not. So balance is probably our best draw. We do have a draw 7 that would play pretty well too. A little hard cast Force of Will. Yeah, good enough. Well, Priest isn't very good against Living Death, right? Because it exiles the creatures that are in play first. So I don't think I want it here, no. Does Shieldred just make me sack it? Well, I'm at 4 life, and they've got a 6/6. So if I don't play my creature, they attack and we're dead. So the goal was to resolve our creature, and that way their 6/6 can't attack and kill me, giving me another turn to draw balance. I mean, as much as I like Jason too, I think we send this back. Time to drink more rum. Couldn't quite get the Coalition Relic down too. But this is nice and explosive. The Solemn gives me a little bit of protection against Edict effects. I decided to play the Solemn first, play the Metamorph Solemn first, in case they had miscalc. I don't want to have my extra creature miscalced when I'm applying this nice pressure. I'd rather have Coalition Relic miscalced if they're gonna calc something. Or Spell Pierced or whatever. Yeah, just cycling it, yeah. The danger, of course, would be if they were going to kill the Solemn that I had in play, then the Metamorph wouldn't have anything to copy. Whereas, in the other way, it would be able to copy a Coalition Relic. Time Warp, giving them another turn, potentially play a sweeper here. I could just bring it back. Maybe. I mean, if they respond to Metamorph by killing the Solemn, and then untap and Liliana Edict me, then, I mean, that would run into that plan, right? I still think my line was slightly better. But maybe it wasn't. Who knows? Looks like they've got a Cryptic Tap.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Sorbius, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 13 months. I really wanted to draw Force of Negation again.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Major 2828, thanks for 42 months. Oh shit indeed. A couple of Solemns a lot more answerable than a couple Solemns and a Shieldred. They are at 6. They're upticking. Oh, they're gonna reanimate Shieldred here. Now that I burned my relic. Perhaps I am a fool. Oh my god. It was the literal... It was so close. I guess I just pass here. Yeah, I mean, that's what they did in the first game. It's not like a fast 6/6 is especially good against them. Their time walk helped them a lot. Give them time to find Cryptic and whatnot. Game's not completely over. We could flip the Jace with a trigger on the stack, is why they're edicting me here. They have 2 in hand. They chose to let Memory Jar resolve, which maybe means they don't have Force Negation. They could have Hardcast Force of Will here. The scary thing is, if you play Karn and they counter it, now you don't have mana to do anything with your Memory Jar. I don't die on the Crackback? I certainly do. I die several ways. Them just activating Tar Pit kills me on the Crackback. But then we also have to tap this Ancient Tomb to cast the Karn, which brings us down to 5, so the Shielder would be enough on its own. Also, if you Karn down tick, you down to 5. The Tar Pit just clears Karn. I'm gonna crack the jar. Oh, that was a mistake. Alright, we lose. Nice hand, yeah. Not the best. Not the best. I was hoping for, like, balance and, like, some efficient stuff. Or, like, maybe upheaval, you know? I don't know. You can't believe we lost it? I mean, I can. I was not exactly running victory circles because I had a fast bribery. We, like, fucking mulled the 5 on the play. Against control deck with Force of Negation, Force of Will, bunch of edicts, bounce spells, time walk. Yeah. If we hold on to the relic, then the game ends up. I mean, that buys us a lot more time, then they have to hardcast the Shieldred. I thought it was worth the chance though to cheese him with Force Negation, or like if you whiff on Force Negation, maybe you just like find some other threat that's worth playing that turn too. Anyway. Yeah, opponent had a great deck, for sure. Sweet games. Yeah, I thought it was a fine time to pack it, Skytheme. Cool, Dave. Had some of my draws covered then. Did you have any counters before I cracked the jar? Correct, Mean Bean. That's what we did the first round. We put an upheaval in the stack and responded by cracking jar. You had a Spell Pierce? Okay. Yeah, so if we'd gone for Karn, they would have had us covered. Because Workshop obviously can't pay for Spell Pierce. But yeah, thanks for the match. It was good stuff. Even if we did get dusted over here. Noise. Yeah, I'm sick of turn 1 bribery going awry. I'm gonna try something else. Try some other fucking 5-drop. Mage coming in hot. I'm just gonna play Solemn. Chrome Mox here, and then I can go Gilded Lotus into Solemn or Gilded Lotus into Urza. But I don't really want to pitch right now. I want to save my blue cards for the Force of Negation. So I'm just going to go Solemn Pass. Get my ramp on. Oh, I can activate the Ballista now. That's cool. Well, let's do that now. Oh, no. We might want to hardcast Force of Negation. Yeah, maybe holding on to cards to pitch. Doesn't really matter. Teferi's just going to untap anyway. We're getting pretty close to a Teferi ult. Yeah, that's fine. Also fine. Or wait, no. That's worse than this. Show me what you got. Wow, that was not what I was expecting. A little bit of storm here in the last round. Yeah, get that Mind's Desire out of here. So we're holding on to Force Negation for like a Yawgmoth's Will or some shit like that. I guess I just forced this. Do we immediately pop this to Fairy Ult? Oh, the scooping. It'd be sicko to like ult Fairy and then crack a memory jar or something.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh, bribery's bad. Let's cut bribery for show and tell. That's too late. I already clicked submit. That's alright. Bribery can give Vanillion Click. That's good against Storm, right? Vanillion Click, 5 mana. Hey, Morosid thanks for the 13 months. Morosid says they just completed a 2,000-mile move. Now they get to kick back with some hot cube action. Hell yeah. Congrats on the move. I'm glad everything got there safely, I assume. Or more importantly, everyone, huh? This hand needs some help mana-wise, but it's got some draws that just make it very explosive, like Ancient Tomb or Workshops. And then we also have Force Negation. I like having Force Negation in this matchup. We don't have a ton of interaction, so... I also hate mulliganing to 5. That's also bad. Here we are on the draw. Pretty good odds of hitting, even though we didn't, you know. Was this an intentional key? Yeah, of course it was. Force Negation's like my best card in the matchup, and we're on the draw. Deck full of mana sources. Just because it's not working out doesn't mean that the keep was bad. Kind of like that Inkwell pitches to Force. Does that mean I've been balanced? Balance could kill like a whole lot of lands. Is the thought there. Let's do this. Do I let that resolve? I feel like I probably should. Fuck. If I know that I was drawing Blightsteel Colossus for the turn, definitely would have let it resolve. They just get so much more out of it, right? They go from 3 cards in hand to 7. Meanwhile, we like shuffle 7 away. Dazing their own LED. They're just building up storm count for Mind's Desire. Probably gonna fire it off for like 5 here. Maybe 4. 3? They're playing Desire for 3? Fair enough. I like how my new hand also sucks. Wait, I don't like that. Playing Ballista here to set up Tinker for next turn, also a line. I was thinking there's a chance that I want to balance. Balancing doesn't even look great, but could be correct. Well, Blightsteel Colossus will never end up in the yard at Gang. It technically can, but not in my deck. Very difficult. I don't know if I've ever seen a Blightsteel in the graveyard. I've seen Progenitus. Well, it's not a trigger the Ziggs, it's a replacement effect, so you can't stifle it. Like you could with Emrakul. Hey Gargadon, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 30 months. How do you get a Blightsteel in the graveyard? If it's a manifest, or if there's like a humility in play, and it gets destroyed, it'll go to the graveyard. But it needs to be in play and, like, not be a Blightsteel Colossus, basically. I saw a Progenitus get manifested by the 5-mana 4/4, like, manifests to make 2/2s. I saw a Progenitus get manifested and then killed later in a game. And go to the graveyard, and then get Eternal Witness back to hand, which is pretty wild. Doesn't happen often. Yeah, Whisperwood, yeah. Kind of looks like my opponent is successfully comboing me. Oh, I was hoping for Wheel of Fortune. Snap wheel here. They have a Yawgmoth's Will in there, so it's just a matter of them playing that one, I guess. Although they also need the double black mana for tendrils. There's Yogg's Will. Okay. Now what? Oh, LED just gets them the black mana for tendrils. Silly meme. Much better. So close, if you say so. I don't think any part of that game was particularly close. I guess the reason to Grim Monolith here would be in case we drew Academy and wanted to have something in play. It's so much worse if we draw Workshops, though. And hold the Grim Monolith in hand. Oh man, if they're trying to win with Yawgmoth's Will, can they even beat a Relic? I'm the winner! Look at that! Vintage Cube! Alright, well it wasn't a trophy. It was still pretty sweet. Deck was still pretty sicko.